Cek sound. Mari kita lanjutkan misi faction Ryujin Industry. Imogen said her boss Ularuchen would like to see me about my next assignment. I need to report to her office on the executive floor. Jadi gue nih lagi ngecek apartemen reward dari quest UC Vanguard, dan agak mengecewakan sih ya karena kosong dan nggak bisa didekor, anjir. Nggak ada utilitasnya, cuma ruangan, pintu-pintu. Oh, bisa didekoret. Anjir, gue udah seujon aja. Bisa cooking, parmatic, weapon branch, basut, research lab. Mana ya? Ini bukan ruangan ini. Ini masa di ruang tamu. Nah ini kayak ini yang tadi. Keluar, ini kamar mandi kayak di sini dah. Cocok nih. Terlalu ke dalam. Tapi nggak sih namanya terus aja. Spacesuit, weapon, cuek lah, informatika, anjir berantakan bener cok, kagak simetris. Oh, harus kasih furnitur, anjir, storage. Harus hujan aja. Oh, bisa di move. Mas, cuek lah, nantilah. I don't have time. Exit building mode. Mari kita ke kota yang penuh dengan gemerlap malam. Kota yang selalu malam sini.
I've got my eye on you.
What?
And
What
in
did
fact,
you
it was
say?
the single most stressful
I could
experience of my
end
life.
your life with a single trigger of my gun.
Don't cause any trouble.
Can I help you?
Myself ini.
Name an appointment.
None of your business.
Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
You know, if they aren't willing, that leaves us with only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
He
Yes,
sense
Viv, because
violence.
you're too good at your job. No, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
I like her already. I'm bored with all the stealthy mission. Want to go bang some
Don't wander
head.
into any restricted areas.
Good, you're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far?
It's a job. My dream job. Legitimate work.
And that's an answer. Not the best, but certainly not the worst. At least I can assume you're not out to tell me what I want to hear, which is somewhat refreshing. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments and 1 specialized.
Oh, a few incidents here and there, but nothing we can't handle, right? I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not
Operative.
forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly.
How to get my way.
That's exactly the type of operative I want. Someone who doesn't take no for an answer. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He
Rychek.
claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd is working on.
LTD.
He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in. So his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you have negotiation skills, use them.
He's not getting off money.
Simon's been working with us for years, so he'll pose no threat to you. He's paranoid, which is why I assume he's never been caught. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them.
Sports.
At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport."
Razor
Got it?
Derby. Is the real.
Exactly.
Just get what we need. You'll find him above the Lux condos in Sidonia's Plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Travel to Sidonia. Anjir, apa cuy nih cuy? Dang, it's a fucking storm. Welcome to Sidonia, humanity's stepping stone to the stars.
Just a heads up, UC Science Division's apparently going to be coming.
I need to find out.
Lupa lagi. Report apa tadi?
You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going?
Little friendly conversation.
Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year. You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up. For this little tidbit? Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth. I like the way you think. Perhaps. All right, I'll lower the price. But that's my final offer. Unless you may prefer the side job now?
Anjir, 8.000 kredit, cuk. I need some time to get the money.
You're going to like it. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list.
Malay Liskova.
If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived. Good. Malay's ship is called the Datura, and like I said, you can find her in orbit around Saturn. Just remember to bring the gun back as proof.
Find Datura. Datura nih cukup terkenal. Wah. Saturn orbit. Kalau urusan very easy.
That's bad enough. State your business or I open fire. That's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage.
I'm here to save your life.
I'm looking for a lot of people, and none of them are any business of yours. Oh yeah? From what? You're the only thing around here that looks like a threat to me. So, give me one good reason why I shouldn't feed you to the void. So killing me? How about for me killing you? Huh? Don't think I couldn't take you out if I wanted to. Yeah, right. You know I'd never... Oh. I get it. All right. You can have Ember. But you'll have to come aboard to get her. You have my word you won't be harmed. For whatever that's worth.
Oh, bisa di press W ternyata. Tapi gue juga pengen kapalnya. Tapi gue gak terlalu senang main kapal-kapalan. Kapalnya oke sih. Tapi sempit ya. Ada 2000.
I'm impressed Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of this. He knows I'd never part with her. Ah, the first time Ember and I met, she was pointed right at me. And then backfired on the gloating bastard who thought he'd won. Oh, she's saved my life more times than I care to remember. In my line of work, we're always in and out of the fire, if you know what I mean. We were a thing for a while, until the coward sold me out. I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived the attempt on my life. And now, I live to blackmail him and make his life a living hell. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead, it's a lie. I want him very much alive and suffering. I don't think so. You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? If you knew anything about me, you'd know honesty isn't my strong suit. The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you set foot on my ship. Your ship, of course. I'd hate to risk damaging something I could easily sell. Plus, this way I can simply climb aboard to see if there's anything of value, rather than have to sift through debris. Any access cards I need, I can just take off your dead body. I'm pretty sure I've already made up my mind. True, I'd hate to misjudge. Okay, fine. You've compelled me to hold up my end of the deal after all. You get Ember, I'll disappear. Besides, I like to think of this as just a temporary arrangement. She's always found her way back to me before. Why should this time be any different? I already gave you Ember. Something you may want to keep in mind next time you make a deal with a total stranger. Spoken like so many others in my life, and look who's still alive. You can determine what that means for yourself. I guess Simon chose wisely. For once. Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange and a vacation to plan. This'll be fun.
I'm sorry. But you are dead. The moment you let me in. Let's see. Now I get a brand new ship. Gue pengen accept service.
Hey, got anything you need to offload? Nothing for us to do. Sure, have at it.
Datura register. Lumayan datura ya. Nggak lebih baik dari Star Eagle tapi lebih oke dari Razor Leaf. Starfield.
Nothing bad happened.
The Lux condos aren't anything special. Plenty of
Look who survived the devil herself. Well, either that or you decided to pay up. Wait a minute. You spoke to that lie-weaving terramorph? Blackmail. You think someone like her could blackmail someone like me? We're ghosts. We're nobodies. We have enough dirt on one another to bury Sidonia herself. If I were a politician or corporate executive, maybe I'd believe her. But she's a liar. You've done this galaxy a favor. So, back to business. The world without Malaya Liskova. It's strange. I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it will just take time for the relief to set in. You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? I think it's time I left the past behind. Glad someone's feeling a real benefit here. Now back to business matters. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself. Getting information is what you people do. I'm just a lowly, yet very well-paid informant. Here to point you in the right direction. Nice doing business with you.
Shit. Listen to audio file. Anjir, kirain apaan, cok? Senjata sampah.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what?
Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. He's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion.
Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum.
Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech.
Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Trade level non-schedule, blah blah. Lux condominium. Non-drop of Infinity.
Something suspicious. Don't hesitate
Shit.
reporting to any security officer.
Deimos Starfield Corporation Quarter. Terus gimana gue cara download ya, cok? Peter Brenian. Stanley McMahon.
Sorry, don't have time to talk.
Shit.
Any traction on getting the board to agree to opening up the HR headcount for me?
Sorry, Tia. I'll bring it up again at the next meeting. But I doubt anything's going to happen. You're not saying you can't handle the workload.
Oh, of course not. Just everything would just operate a little more.
Someone ought to remove those dreadful little pictures on the walls around town. They clash with the metal wall aesthetic.
Everything okay, Gilly? You seem a little distracted recently.
Udah mah, gue butuh.
Tia, I told you about that in private. Honey, everyone knows all.
Tuh ini, cok.
Good at hiding it.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I guess what? It's been hard, but I'm getting through it. I'll be okay.
There you go. How about a girls-only
ketahuan ya, aku udah hidden loh cuy.
I'm a little busy.
Ah shit. 808, aduh.
UC security, don't make any sudden moves.
Fuck, ketangkap lagi.
Say, I could really use some help with my...
Why do I always get the dumb ones?
The city of Sidonia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
Let's use more. Ini ngapain cok nyerang gua? Retrieve the project Dominion file. Shit. Kayaknya gue bisa ngajak ngobrol dah. Nggak perlu kayak gini, cok. Oh, usah slip lagi, bangke. Bounty 500, cok. Shit. Apa sih namanya? Action ID UC Starfield. United Colony.
If you're here to broker a deal, why don't you try someone else?
It's been years since the Steyard accident.
I know we're supposed to clean up vandalism.
No time to chat right now. Can I help you with something? Oh, in that case, go right ahead. I wouldn't want to be causing any sort of security breach.
Oh, bisa langsung.
How long is this gonna take? Great. I could use the break. I'll be back in a little bit.
Please keep prolonged showers and other water use to a minimum. Do your part.
Kalau punya security bisa anjir, what the hell.
Preserve our precious resources.
Kayak gitu gua ngapain coba? Segala ketangkep UC cok. Mending pakai persuasion daripada stealth. I'm look like a stupid fucking person.
Don't cause any trouble.
Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information's... Project Dominion. Give me a moment to run a decrypt. Let's see. Well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. Project Dominion isn't an Infinity LTD prototype. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Ambil cok di sini. Kalau di sini boleh. Ayo, gerak, cok.
I've got my eye on you.
Oh, ini presidennya nih si Masako. Masako
Hey,
Imada.
Ularu? What is this about?
Master, cok.
Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity LTD has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Baik banget, cok.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confident. Since you found this information,
You're under arrest.
I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential.
Yo,
It
tiba-tiba
requires
ada
a high
bounty.
security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity LTD
Kok
has
bisa loh,
obtained any
tinggal ketahuan
information
loh.
on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation. Indeed. A mess that I expect you to help clean up, and quickly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our Chief Security Officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
Freeze! Neon security! We got a live one here! Engaging!
Dalton.
Lovely Miss Amada. How can I help?
Cut the crap, Dalton. I'm sending an operative your way, along with some files to your computer.
I'll be ready.
Not for this one, but I trust you.
Goblok anjir. Untung udah quick save.
Real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, you see, if Infinity Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton You've brought an enormous... And thank you.
This deal could be huge for my company.
I hate waiting. It's just
Holy shit ya sistem ininya, sistem stealth-nya anjir. Udah ngilang tapi masih dikunci.
Good, you're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity Ltd. A mole within the company means a failing in my department. We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included. Directive Theta allows for a third party to conduct the sweep. This way, the results can be objective. It's certainly a failing. But for now, we're focusing on redemption. Directive Theta has one unique case, and that's Ularu Chen. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her. But he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment. Ularu has the ability to thwart any investigation, so it's imperative she knows nothing about this directive. Her knowledge and talents are why she's the chief of operations. So she is the best equipped to evade detection. We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program. Completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing.
Jelas, Cok. Kenapa gua harus... Kalau kayak diri sendiri, kenapa harus jadi orang luar?
Directive Theta requires utmost secrecy for success. We don't know what connections the mole may have, so we can't risk informing our security team. If you get caught, the guards will follow standard procedure and lock you up in a cell for questioning, provided you don't provoke them. and I strongly advise against provoking them. These are your fellow employees. We want this to go as smoothly as possible. We employ over 100 members of our security team who rotate floors and shift. It's possible you'd be recognized, but even so, my order, authorized security personnel only. And you certainly won't qualify, making... At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up. Let me remind you that not only are we talking about innocent people, but these are also your co-workers. It's in your best interest, as well as Ryujin's, to make sure that no one is harmed. You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Heavy blast. Electromagnetic rifle. Ada. Seratus.
My company's future might be right.
Very hard.
On this deal.
Climb. Terus menghack tempat gue sendiri. Anjir, dari tadi tuh questnya suruh ngehack, suruh nyuri, suruh sabotase, semua yang berhubungan dengan stealth. Sauvages. Udah pakai loading gue tadi. 2-3 kali loading, adalah satu map anjir.
Velocity's such a grab rush.
Neon's the only place where my talents are actually respected. You got an appointment? 'Cause if not, consider this area reserved. Wow, nice to meet you too. Good thing you aren't with marketing. I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not. A break in Neon. Well, now that... now pay up. While you're snooping around in the tower, I just need you to hit up one more workstation on the way. It's Camden Chose. Just run the same program on the slate I'll give you, and you're good. It's that simple. Let's just say, it's nothing beyond something that Ryujin would do to anyone else. That's between me and another client. But you can bet if someone wants something in old Camden, it's not because they like him. Suit yourself, so why don't we get back to that payment?
2.500.
While you're snooping around, it's Camden. I hoped you'd see it that way. Like I said with Camden, all you've got to do is run this little beauty on Alaru Chen's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Alaru has is bound to take some real work, more than my little setup here can handle. It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking. Here's the slate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pardon.
Ntar coba gue cek dulu dah. Ryujin Questline, my background check. Concealment. Bedanya apa kalau gua run favor? Kayak nggak ada bedanya dah. It doesn't fucking matter. Concealment. You no longer set of enemy mind strength. Running was English, oh anjir. Concealment. Security lockpicking mana? Oh, ini security.
Madame.
Okay.
Sauvages.
Dang, ada ginian ya cok. Ada mini parkour. Ada jalan lain kah? Sebelum jalan depan sih, anjir. Wah, ini ada cuy. Tuh ada apa di sini anjir? Nggak bisa lewat juga. Ada orang cok.
Looks like we got a live one here. My patience is wearing thin.
Ah, tai. Gue bunuh aja dah itu dah. Percuma pakai EM anjir, nggak langsung. Power down floor.
Stop running if you know what's good for you. Don't be stupid. Stop now. You're not authorized.
Tai.
Nice try, but the building is off limits. You sure? Maybe we don't have a problem. Look, I'll trust you, but if any of us catch you on another floor,
Ini kemana cowok anjir? Shit. No direct path bajindo. Masa gue harus kayak gini, cok? has been sim. Lama.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the Colony War. The pirates used them as forward operating bases all over the
Jijinak, Cok. What the hell, jadi jinak anjir. Oh, sini.
There you are.
Nah, cuek lah, Cok. Cuek. Nggak bisa.
Contact lost. Hey, if someone's out there, identify yourself. You hear something? I'm gonna find you, you know. Clear. There's nothing there.
Kayaknya ada jurus yang bikin ngilang anjir. Anti gravity, gravitas, silent call, band time, solar flare. Nggak ada. Nggak ada apa-apa. Bajingan.
I've lost contact with the suspect. Let go! Crossfire! Finally! Things are getting interesting.
Sebenarnya ketahuan nggak apa-apa sih sebenarnya kita mati. Ginian doang, Cok. Kenapa nih? Hacker.
So, you made it. Guess Ryujin's security really is slipping. Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the data a look. The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer
Player at perk.
Basically opens an all-access.
Ini wajib masalahnya concealment.
Back door for me. I can see everything and anything. So
Walaupun pakai.
oh, let's take a look. First, I'll just save off Mr. Cho's info. My client will very much appreciate that. Now on to Ms. Chen. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set. I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun times ahead for Ryujin. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on while running all my software. Since you came through on your end, let's just say that slate isn't going to paint the best picture for Ms. Imogene Salzo. But bear in mind, you're dealing with some pretty talented people when it comes to falsifying information. I can be sure because, but like anything, evidence alone can't tell the full story. The rest is up to you and Dalton to piece together. And don't be too sure about that. Imogene was practically raised in the corporate underworld. I'd almost guarantee there's intent behind everything she does. Here's the slate. As usual, always a pleasure doing business with Ryujin.
Classic. Semuanya ada tema pengkhianatan dah. Dari yang UC ada itu Crimson Fleet juga anjing.
I'm telling you, it's a
Terus Freestar juga. Konspirasi pengkhianatan. It's always a freaking
Need something? Always happy.
jual penting cok. Barang colongan nggak bisa di by aid. Panacea.
If you, find anything else, make sure.
You are recently trespassing. You wouldn't recognize me. GG. And they didn't recognize me.
Well, I assume success is in order. I had a few reports, but at least nothing that set off any red flags. I expected as much. Now, let's see what we have here.
I'll buy drinks after the
Hmm. I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit. Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off. Well, the motive could be anything. Credits, grudges, even boredom. Either that, or she's highly displeased with someone at the company. Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. We have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her. Don't put anything past her. When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies is the hardest part.
It's 9.000 lumayan. Now it's time to going up against our own supervisor. Sebuah ironi. Dia nge-hire kita, tapi akhirnya kita bajunya freestar. Dia nge-hire kita, tapi kita yang akhirnya akan melengsarkannya dari jabatan.
Let me guess. Looking for Imogen? I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here. Which is a shame, since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She hasn't stepped into the office since the maintenance closure. Probably abusing her paid time off again. I know for a fact she doesn't have any external meetings or business trips. I'm not even sure that's any business of yours. But I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counterpart. Yeah, no thanks. Getting information out of Dalton is like talking to a wall. Besides, speculation is far more fun. I have Imogen's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet. Yeah, because bosses love it when you go around them. Have fun with that. Good luck finding Imogen. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
Optional tak terdekat. Ini adalah optional. Kalau gue langsung tidak menguntungkan. Baik gue nempel sama eksekutif
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be onto us already? Of course, Yuko would know. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene. Good, because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower. He may ask for credits or... it shouldn't be for anything unfamiliar. Bayou is a businessman. The sooner, the better. Just be sure to bring her back here if she resists or tries to run. Imogene has the potential to do this company a great deal of harm with her knowledge. She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any... I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
Talk to Benjamin Bayou. Another fucking optional shit. Ini gue tau dah kalau gue ngomong sama si security dan Bayu, gue punya opsi buat menyelesaikan masalah ini secara damai karena kita punya bargaining power backup si Bayu. Tapi kalau kita langsung, pilihannya hanya bisa do or die. Demi lebih luasnya opsi, gue akan coba ngomong sama si Bayu. Walaupun gue kurang senang sama si Bayu nih anjir. Teng 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 anjir. Favornya ini antara ngebunuh but 4. Oi.
I don't recall sending for anyone. It's been a very beneficial partnership. A heads up. You're telling me you're heading into my own territory? That's not how this works. First, you tell me why, and then if I'm satisfied... As long as it doesn't involve the Syndicate members themselves, I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me. And what mutual benefit? Is that a threat? Threatening my bottom line? I admit you have a point. All right. You talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared.
Bentar, itu favoritnya Bayu apaan? Guilty Parties. When the clock and tell him where he will help you find her and get inside. It's him when he will record him before assisting you. Kan dikasih tahu favornya Bayu. Franklin. Let's see, we'll refuse you to get in whatever he says, so look for another way around. Ah, tai, nggak guna, cuk. Cuma lawan sindikat mah easy peasy. I don't even fucking need. Opsional tapi cuma satu anjir. Frankie's grab and go. Kok nggak bisa sih anjir? Tai. Starfield ID.
I'm telling you, it's a cover. You don't want us to know the truth.
Huh. Madame. Sauvages. Nice.
The colors.
Kok ke sindikat mah tinggal laut sini aja sebenarnya. Kalau nggak salah ya, udah jalan kok. Shit.
It's getting pretty late. What time is it?
Need something? What'll it be? Oh, you're the one getting... I've got one rule for you in there. Third floor is... That's what I like to hear. For the record, I'm only granting you access. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize.
Oh, bisa langsung aja. Udah hidden ya, 70%. Kenapa tetap masih ketahuan, cok.
Still hot by the time I get there later.
Syndicate backroom.
I figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the syndicate here.
Miskin anjir, cuma 900.
I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me. I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally. Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions? Power, of course. Corporations maintain their success by any means necessary, but there are some measures Masako is reluctant to take. You may have noticed that none of your assignments directly involve murder. Because she knows I'm the most believable target. I'm the only one at Ryujin with the skills to even come close to being able to pull off a job like this. You want evidence? I've got it. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind the desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent. Nix's contract limits his investigation to Ularu's computer and her network activity. I hacked into building security and was able to recover deleted records of her accessing the Project Dominion prototype. I guarantee the third-party company Dalton is using for his security directive Theta won't even notice it. I can't do that. The moment I step in that building, Dalton will lock me up, and Ularu will be on high alert. You really are naive when it comes to corporate culture. Once I'm back at Ryujin, Ularu will be looking to tie up any loose ends. So I can stay here and deal with you, or I can go back and deal with her. Which is why I'm hoping you'll take this evidence to Dalton.
Nggak bisa bawa dia kah? Fuck.
Of course you do. Look, if you just bring this slate to Dalton, I'm sure he'll understand, but if I go with you, everything is ruined. It's your choice. Do you want the truth? Or do you just want to be Employee of the Month? I was hoping you would. I'm still going to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
Okay.
No funny business. Back off.
You try anything. I'm watching you.
Syndicate Hitman.
You try anything, you're dead.
Like what?
Back off.
This means you finished your business.
Confirm Ularu on the executive officer floor. Anjir, mumet banget cok, konspirasi ini itu bazeng. Ularu.
Wow, look who's... So tell me. I had a few. Enjoy your time with Dalton.
Ayo kita konfront si fucking Ularu dulu dah. Opsional dulu lah.
I've been waiting here for ages.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Is there something I can help you with? Excuse me? Just a moment. Shutting the door and engaging locks. That's better. And that's quite the story you just threw in my face. Not to mention a serious accusation. And just where is this absurd notion coming from? Probably because you don't have any. It sounds like you're only here. Now that sounds more like a proposition I could get behind. Fine. Since it's just you and me here, I'll come clean. I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. But I'm no mole. Please. It's insulting that you think I'd actually be working for someone other than Ryujin or myself. The only traitor to speak of here is Masako. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to Ryujin than I am. Masako, on the other hand, is losing her touch. Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO who can make the hard decisions. What do you think? If someone was a threat to your family? Of course not. You'd eliminate the threat before it had a chance to act. It's all part of my plan. But don't worry, Infinity Ltd. will... It was never my intent to involve Imogene. But when you arrived with information on Project Dominion, I knew Infinity had screwed up. Imogene is the only one that Dalton and the others would believe was capable of pulling this off. It had to be her. Oh, I'm no traitor to Ryujin. I'm the one that's going to keep this company on top for decades to come. So, now that you know, it's time to see how good you are at making hard decisions. With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. That would be my side. I can see to it that you'll not only get a raise, but a substantial bonus, should all things go my way. And since we're working together, I'll take that so-called evidence off your hands. I guess that's how I would have played it. You can keep your little security blanket. Now that I know where your loyalties lie, I suggest you act as if nothing's changed. If you're looking for a scapegoat on Project Dominion, you can feed Imogene to the wolves. When it's time for the next phase of my plans, I'll let you know.
Cok, mumet tenan ceritane.
My career will be over.
Nah, Masako lagi. Apa coba Masako? Who to set with Laru or Masako? Setting with Laru. If you set with Laru without changing your decision, we get access to region mission board at your office located blah blah state also no longer required for mission industry. She want to take Masako. Force the blame on Imogen even though she's innocent. We change all the dialogue option. Straighter if you do not change reason. If you do not change, she will overthrow Masako as the CEO. Masako will still promote the same of the video you spread. Send her innocent to Dalton, you must talk to her. If you killed or spared Imogen, the same Masako will grant you access to the mission. Huh? If you killed or spared Imogen, gimana? Siding with Masako will still promote. If you spare Imogen and profess her innocent to Dalton, you must talk to her to access the mission. But if you killed or spare Imogen but did not profess, siding with Masako will give you a chance to hand over evidence. Take Laura in her office. Sedang masuk ke security team and automatic terdead. Muhammad gue cok. Sedang lalu. You said it lalu without changing it. You will access region mission but still also no longer required for mission. Olaru is the traitor. And she wants to take accusing herself, selling with her force the blame on Imogen, even though she's innocent. It will change all the dialogue option when you return to Dalton. Antagonist the traitor, if you do not change, she will overthrow. Masa kote sih? I see. Fuck Muhammad cok. Yang penting beres dah.
You're back.
Mission board.
And Imogen?
Imogen is the mall. She fled when I found her. Kok lay semua? What? Imogen is the most she fled when I found her. Next evidence is solid. Imogen is the mall. Looks like Imogen had your house.
Wake up.
What the hell? Tai, kenapa lay semua? Mumet cok. Mumet. Gue pengen Imogen tidak bersalah loh. Had your food. She fled when I found her.
You're back. And Imogen?
546 cok, jauh banget. Terus sebelum hit optional ya.
Wow, look. So fine. Enjoy your time with Dalt.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Is there something I can help you? Excuse me. Just a moment.
Gue tutup anjir.
Shutting the door and engaging locks. That's better. And just where is this a game? I wasn't. It is, informed or not, Well, that would be great. Looks like someone's been brushing up on their corporate skill. Fine. Since it's just you and me, I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. Please. With the amount of secrecy and security surrounding that project. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm a... Masako, on the other... Ryujin needs strong leadership. Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people over and white-collar crime. Today, they're more about... So, now that you know, it's time to see how good you... With your help, I can take...
I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm with Masako. Ah, shite. I don't care how you frame it, you're a traitor. And I'm with Masako.
I'm disappointed in you, Op. And here Did I lose you? Go ahead. I guarantee any evidence you have is circumstantial. I've created the perfect scapegoat in Imogene. It'd be your word against mine, and I'm pretty sure the odds are in my favor. We'll see about that.
They know how to make a crime.
Ryujin CEO is...
You're back. So you did find her, and yet failed to bring her... Well, this evidence complicates the situation, if it points to Ularu. It's gonna take me some time to pass, because if it's legitimate, we need absolute certainty before making the accusation. You realize, if Imogene has misled you, she'll be long gone by now. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. Once I've examined this evidence, I may need your... And not a word about this to anyone.
Langsung dah, Cok. Capek gua gak mau bohong dia. Sejahat-jahatnya gua gak mau bohong dan menuduh orang yang innocent.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
I need that rothicite if we want to complete the nerve.
Good. You're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to... In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics. Let me introduce you to Vina Kalra.
Yes, details. You see, the first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp... Oh yeah, marketing and finance wouldn't have it any other way.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection. Good. I'm glad you see this as an opportunity.
And I love a willing subject. Now it's just a matter of getting the key ingredient. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for I've finally created the perfect alloy.
The last shipment we were supposed to receive never arrived. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to keep... It's unlikely. The team has a proven track record with us in the past. We need you to head out there, secure... And I want to know what happened. The station is called CM Station RC-1. Unfortunately, we had to cut ties with our supply chain manager. Otherwise, I may have had more useful information. Be prepared for anything. Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get that shipment.
Anjir. Apa ya? The key ingredient. Anjir, masih 3 quest lagi, cok. Panjang banget. Udah 2 jam pula.